Hey, guys, welcome back and happy Sunday. Guys, we have so much to talk about today. There are so many stories. And of course, I took off yesterday. So I feel like I'm just catching up with everything and it's one after another. So bear with us today. We have a lot of pre records coming your way. And today we're back to talk about Sutton Stracke, and she's sharing where she stands with Erika Girardi after the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, whether or not Erika was invited to her event, and she's talking a little bit about Dorit. Guys, we have all the details on that and so much more. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything that we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it's no secret that Sutton Stracke and Erika Girardi did not end the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 11 in the best of places. In fact, when we last saw them, Erika was calling Sutton a bitchy effing see you next Tuesday. But where do they stand today? That's a great question. While hosting an event at her boutique on Wednesday, the Sutton Concept, during which Erika was noticeably absent, Sutton offered an update on their relationship while also reacting to the recent robbery at Dorit Kemsley's home in Encino, during which an alleged $1 million worth of items were stolen. All right. She said, well, I mean, we're in the same room together, so I think that's positive, Sutton told Entertainment Tonight on November 10th, confirming that while Erika was invited to the group event, she was a no-show. She said, look, Erika and I are on a little bit of a different spectrum, and hopefully we're going to try to gently move to a central place so that we can, I don't know. I mean, I'm always hopeful. Following the 11th season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which featured Sutton questioning Erika a lot about her legal scandal plaguing her and Tom Girardi, who she split from in November of last year, Sutton received no apology from Erika, who had threatened her amid production, although she did say she was sorry to Kathy Hilton's butler, Patrick, who witnessed the encounter. When Sutton was then asked about the devastating ordeal Dorit went through, which, we all know she was held at gunpoint and robbed at the end of October. This literally just happened. It was traumatizing, devastating. The whole thing is insane, and you wouldn't wish this on your worst enemy. I've said that numerous times. She said, honestly, I saw the surveillance footage yesterday, and it was terrifying. And I don't think any of us want to see anyone ever injured or hurt, especially around family, and just kind of want them to feel safe again. She's saying that she wants to see Dorit come out of this and not have to struggle, especially with the trauma. I mean, I couldn't even imagine waking up thinking my kids are safe in bed and then waking up with two men at the foot of my bed wearing masks or whatever they were wearing, stuff over their face, holding me at gunpoint, saying that they were going to kill me. That it doesn't matter what the rifts are. I was reading some Twitter comments where people were like, Sutton doesn't care and the women don't care about Dorit and they don't like her on the show. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean, that's a show. They are characters on a show. This is not a part of the show. Someone robbing you at gunpoint when your children are in the house, that is not the same thing as someone, putting out your business on a reality TV show. Two totally different concepts. And I'm not talking about the Sutton concept. Okay. Let's keep moving. As for how Dorit has been coping with the trauma, Sutton said her castmate is understandably distraught. She said, being around her, you can see it in her eyes. She was very distraught and it's hard. It's just a hard thing for all of us. I said, how can you still get through this? And she said, I have to as a mother. And that's when I totally understood, because as a mother, you have to put on your strong face, and I got it. That's what you do as a mother. You get up, act strong, and go on with your daily life. And so I'm impressed with her. I think a lot of the women would feel the same way when it comes to Dorit and this whole situation. But my thought and my question is, when it comes to Erika, will they be able to move to a civil place? We all know that the women are going to rally around Dorit, which understandably so. But for Erika, how will Erika and Sutton, how will they end up moving on? We know that Erika said she will remember who was with her and who was against her. And right now, after having Ronald Richards on the show, on my channel, listening to what he has to say about everything that's going on with Erika legally, it seems like there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It seems like she will be getting out of this eventually. It doesn't mean it's going to happen anytime soon, but it looks like she might get out of this in a better place than she probably thought. I don't know if the $25 million lawsuit is going to stick and land with her, because as of right now, they still have to look into the partners of Girardi Keese, the other lawyers, people that were involved. There are so many other people that they can point fingers at first before Erika Girardi, and she might actually come out of this on top. Not on top, but she might come out of this without having an immense amount of debt, which would be mind-blowing considering how all of this started in the first place. Guys, we know the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12, it's currently in production. And we've also heard that Kathy Hilton has been noticeably absent, and we've all been wondering where she is. Well, if you missed my video, apparently Kathy Hilton is refusing to film at the moment unless they give her a salary increase because, well, the woman wants to be paid more. She wants to be paid more. We haven't seen her at Kyle's store opening. We haven't seen her at the Sutton concept. We haven't seen her at the Andaz Hotel with the rest of the women. And Kyle tried alluding to the fact that, listen, she's busy. She's planning Paris's wedding. She has a lot going on. But I don't know if that's the case. I'm actually believing that she realized she's a fan favorite. She's deemed in her first season as this Bravo icon. She adds comedic relief with just simply saying 2 words. And she knows that she gives and brings a lighter energy to the show. Also, fans want to see some sort of, reuniting of the sisters of Kyle, Kim, and Kathy. We, as fans, want to see what does that dynamic look like, because we know for so long, Kathy and Kyle, they didn't have a relationship. They weren't talking, and it was because of a lot of things. But one of the main reasons was because of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which Kathy Hilton said she would never join. Now that she's joined it as a friend of the show, she's gotten this new publicity, this new extra fame, this new platform, which she's always been famous, right? But now she has more eyes on her because people are loving her now that we get an inside look as to Kathy and her personality. I think that it's interesting. The whole concept of it is interesting, but I don't want to just give you my opinions. Guys, I want to know what your thoughts are on all of this. How do you feel about Kathy Hilton refusing to film? How do you feel about Erika Girardi and the place that she's in right now with Sutton? Do you think that they'll ever be able to get to a good place? And what are your thoughts about Sutton chiming in on Dorit's home invasion? We know that the footage has been shared. We've seen the footage. Do you think the footage will be featured on Beverly Hills? I definitely do, but I'm here to ask you guys the questions. All right, guys, I've asked you the questions, so go ahead, give me all the answers. Go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything that we have coming up. Also, Jason's going live today at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for his Wiki with Femtaro. And that's going to be a great one because not only are they talking about astrology, they have great topics and they're doing an unboxing. I hope you guys are there because I will be in the live chat with you. Bye, guys. Love you. Happy Sunday.